Hello and welcome to another Satisfactory video. Here we are looking at a concrete machine. So in the previous video we made that building over there, and that building we were getting limestone and copper ore. So the copper ore is just going into a container right now, but the limestone is coming down here into this area where we have 6 constructors. So let's see, 6 of these constructors that are all processing limestone into concrete that I can use for building, so I don't have to handcraft it anymore. So these are pretty interesting. Instead of building up walls and building the machines like on the ground here, I dug into the ground a little bit and made the walls into the ground. I thought that would be a bit interesting of a change. And I had a flat roof on here initially, just like this building here. But because it's further down, the gap in between here, or I guess inside there, is pretty dark as well. It's just that, you know, the area inside there where the machine is not that big. But here there are 6 machines, so the area ended up being pretty big. And with that big of an area and a roof on it, it turned out to be really dark. Because, yeah, we have lumen on and there are shadows, and at night especially, you can't see anything. So I've been trying a bunch of things with the roof to figure out what's the best solution on how to make a building and still let in light. So you can see right now half the building is dark and half the building is there's actually sunlight here, and that's not by accident. That is by design. So right now this half of the building is lit, but depending on the time of day, sometimes the other side of the building is lit. But there's always sunlight. Even at night, there's always sunlight in here. So the way it works in Satisfactory apparently is that the sun comes up somewhere around there in the northwest. Then it goes along the sky along the south, right? Not like straight up. The sun doesn't just go straight over and down. It goes kind of on an angle, as it does IRL. Although there are apparently 2 planets here, one big sun planet and a blue dwarf. But yeah, they both kind of go from the same direction, kind of depending on which one it is. From there over to, like, along the south, over there, until it gets to there, kind of the southeast, and then it goes down in the southeast. So yeah, basically towards the northeast is where you will never have the sun coming from. So what we've done with the roof right here is it's kind of like a pyramid shape roof. And the pyramid is tapering down towards that northeast side where the sun is not coming from. So in the mornings, yeah, it's kind of weird that the sun comes up in the west in this game, huh? It's kind of opposite. But we are on a different planet. We're not on Earth. The sun comes up there, so, you know, the pyramid is tapering, so the sun comes through there. And then in the evening, the sun goes down there, and then the pyramid is tapering that direction, so the sun still comes through. And yeah, the same will happen at nighttime. It'll be a bit darker, but at least the moonlight will shine through here. So yeah, we haven't unlocked lights or anything yet, so we have to deal with the natural sunlight. We haven't unlocked some of the things you can unlock in the store, so we still have this stepping of this roof right here. Once we unlock better materials, we can work with different ways, but right now it's been kind of fun to work with what we got. So previously we were using these lookout towers as support for the roof, which was kind of fun, and they were kind of detailed, and you could do a lot of cool things. Oh yeah, all the thing is being powered by this one biomass burner, by the way. Yep, there we go again. But yeah, because this pyramid style turned up to be so tall, we had to resort to some different areas, because this lookout tower is just, it's just not tall enough, right? It only reaches up till there, even if you place it right on the floor. So we need to have a different solution. So we came up with this. So this is actually 4 conveyor lifts in the same, like, inside each other. So the way you can place them is, like, you can place one like this, and then you can hit H for hologram, or you have to, like, not have it connect. H for hologram, and then you can move it with the arrow keys to be inside it. Additional already built there. Okay, that was a bad example. Let's try again. Oh, you know what? It's because I needed to move it up higher. Like that. And then you can place another one there and move it inside it with the arrow keys, right? And then you can do something like that, so that they're kind of inside each other. So that's what we've done here, and they're just like hidden inside that block and under here, and that's how we're able to make these supports in all four corners. So yeah, that's been kind of fun to work with. I think this roof looks a bit weird from this side. I think it's all right compared to some of the other things we were trying, but I think like when we're looking at it from here, it actually looks pretty cool, because then you can kind of see the sloping on the top, and from here the impact is not that big. It kind of looks like the moth in a way, if you see that this is the V and this is kind of the spine of the moth that flies up in the sky sometimes. It's like a moth style roof. I am considering changing these roofs to the moth style roof as well, because I really like the light coming in, because this game gets very dark when lumen is turned on. So I want that natural sunlight to come in. Of course, we can get lights eventually, but then you have to power those lights, and then the power goes out, and it's annoying. So the natural light definitely helps. And yeah, it's a bit of a vibe, you know. You can really tell that there's something happening over there. On another note, maybe you're hearing it already. It's Satisfactory's anniversary right now, so there's a new event going on. In the hub, this is what it looks like. We got a little bit of a disco going on. So we got some balloons, you know. We got a little land wheel over here. We even have a piñata for us to hit. Let's see, I think it's 5 hits, 6 maybe. There we go. There we go. What did we get for gifts? Oh. Fisk it. Fisk is fish in Swedish, and these are Swedish fish. Ha, so punny. Even the toilet has been decorated. It's an anniversary. There's pizza. Look, there's a pizza on the bed here. Anyone want some fry on their pizza? Maybe you guys in the comments tell me, do you like fries on your pizza, or is that just too much? Got a little boombox. So that's exciting. I think the next thing I want to work on in this world, so now that we have the concrete setup going, I think the next thing I want to work on is these biofuel burners. Right now we have 2 of them. One of them is running, but I want at least 24, maybe even 36. That's just for future proofing, so they'll last for a while until I get the better coal setup. But yeah, we like make a building where we do those, and you can now have belts going into these as well. So that means that we can get some automation going for the biofuel that goes into those. So we're gonna make a building for that. And we need to make that building first, because the next building is the smeltery building, and the smeltery building is going to require lots of power. So that'll be nice to have the power set up by then, for sure. I don't know where to build it yet. Maybe like between here and here. It would make sense to have it in a central location, because it's kind of the thing powering everything. So the power poles are gonna start heading out from there. I do think maybe when we're talking about power poles, we want to look into some MAM research, because right now we only have power pole make 1, and I think there's a Caterium node pretty close by, so we can unlock some Caterium. Do. Let's just see what the Caterium requires. Do I have a MAM here around? I don't think so. Oh, I can't afford it. Okay, hold on. We need a little bit of wire and a little bit of cable. Was that it? Oh, I used up the wire to make the cable. I'm prepared for these videos, I promise. Okay, see, we're still handcrafted. It's still very early game here. Oh my god, a little bit more. I needed 45. So for the Caterium, for this one probably, and this one, we need to get some Caterium ingots going. So I'm gonna find that node, and probably for the next video we might have to make 2 power pole. That's definitely gonna help us. So I hope to see you guys there for that one. All right, thank y'all for hanging out, and yeah, have a good day. Bye bye.